Hi guys, this is Mz.Shortcake and I am here with an actual project share. This is my tray that I made. I purchased this. This is called the blue, oh my god, IndigoBlu tray. I want to say printer's tray maybe. And I picked it up at Spectrum Art Creations. And they're on YouTube. They have Saturday sales and then sales throughout the week also sometimes. And they have a Facebook. And if you go to spectrumartcreations.com, you will also find them there and on Etsy. So back to here. I wanted to show you my IndigoBlu tray. And I created this actually. I left this piece out because it's actually clay. And I created this actually for my sister. And this is for my little sister. She doesn't know, and I don't think she watches my YouTubes. I hope not. But she is supposed to come by on Sunday, so I wanted to have this ready for her. And so my sister is a marine biologist. And, we were raised fishing. So when she does still fishing. And you can see sometimes if you follow me on Instagram, my little guy loves fishing. So we love the ocean. So I just, when I bought this tray, I was like, okay, I want to make this one for her because I also picked up a couple of molds. And anything you see, like the seahorse, the kelp in the back, or coral, whatever you want to call it, the seashells, the sea stars, and yes, sea stars. More of the coral over there, more of the seashells. Those are all molds and they're paper clay. This little guy right here, it's actually a, let me see, I have the, is this one? No, hold on, let me show you guys. Okay, it's actually this right here. My mom took apart some headphones, and inside the headphones are magnets, of course. And then in the magnets, they're encapsulated with this. And so she kept the magnet and then she was going to throw these away. And I'm like, hey, hold up. I think I can make something. And I was working on this tray and I'm like, this would be so cool. Because you know how the boats sometimes they have those, oh my God, they're like, I forget what the name are, but they have, I put a clock, even though, they do have clocks in there, but they also tell you like the distance and all that great stuff. So I was like, let me work on this one and hopefully you guys can get a better picture of it. So it has a little, this is from, I think the actual, it's from here, you guys. It's Crafto Clock, and I use this stuff back here, but it also has little like clocks on here, and you can, make them smaller. Let me see if I can, here we go. So you could cut these out too and use them in there, and I'm like, so you can make smaller and smaller clocks. And what I did is I used, oh my God, what is that glue? I have every other glue here on my desk, on the table, except the one I need. How do you like them apples? I'm sure you guys know what glue it is. That leaves it shiny and it looks kind of like resin, but it's not. Oh my God, what is that glue? I thought I had it here. Okay, but then on top, I let it dry. And then on top of it, I added Stamperia crackle paste that I also purchased from Spectrum Arts. And let me tell you, so I got introduced to Stamperia because of Spectrum Art. And let me tell you, I love this line. It is amazing. So I went ahead and it gave me a little crackle effect at the bottom of the clock. I don't know if you could see it. Try to zoom it in. So there it gives a little crackle. So that's that. And then these are all molds. I will show you the molds over here. Try to not mess up. So they're here. This mold is what I am going to use right here. So I wanted a driftwood look. And so I mold, they're all from paper clay. You can see paper clay. And you can use the Crayola one. You can use the Daiso one. I picked up, the one I'm using is actually, I picked this up. It's called Hardy Soft. I picked this one up from actually Spectrum also. And I keep a little wet nap when I'm not using it. But don't keep it on there too long because you don't want mold to build. So, and then Ziploc it. So I used this one. I used this mold. This is a Stamperia mold. So this one is where I got the seahorse and the little seahorse. I wish they were double-sided, you know, like the opposite side on this little ones. And then the, well, this is the coral. And then some of the other sea stars. And then this one had the seashells. I used this big one, and I'll show you where. And then I used these little small ones here. I did not use these giant ones yet, but let me tell you, the details on these things are amazing. So let me show you where that big seashell is in here. Let me zoom it in. So it's right there. And then I went ahead and added a whole bunch of colors just to give it that look. Look at the details of this seahorse. That is pretty awesome. And then here's the other seahorse over here. And then that seashell I also painted. And then I put a little pearl. There's the seahorse. And I added a little yellow, blues. And then look at the sea star. I love this one, the little sea star. And I'm going to move down here. And then more of the seashells. And more seashells here. Also, same thing. I did a splatter effect, just, you know, to give you, and of course a little pearl right there. And then I took a hook from my son's his little he has his little bait you know, little compartment here in the house, actually, because he always has to count and look at it. So I'm like, hey, do you have a little small that I can throw in here? So I did it, and then I glued it. Now let me tell you, if you guys are not using this glue, let me zoom out, hold on, sorry you guys. If you guys are not using this glue, you need this glue. This glue is amazing for like gluing glass, gluing metals. This is what I used. This Stamperia Cola for Extra Forte. Super strong. It's amazing. So, and that's what I've been using to glue also my pieces. So what I'm going to do is glue that there. So that's going to be my whole tray. And then I'm going to give this to my sister on Sunday, sorry. And then I went ahead, and these were actually black, and I covered them. Okay, another thing you guys need to have is this primer from Stamperia. This thing covers everything. Anything you need to prime, get this. This is professional grade, let me tell you. This is amazing. I'm gonna have to get another because I'm like down here, and I love this thing. So what I did is, let me go back in here, zoom a little bit. So I painted that with the primer, and then I used the Finnabar's patina effect. So if you don't know what that looks like, this is what the patina effect box looks like. I've had this forever, and let me tell you, this one dried up, but it's still grainy because it has like almost like sand. So I got a sage color from the Craft Smart brand, and I mix it, my paint, with a little bit of that, so it gives me the texture that I need. Here, let me show you where I used it. Right there, see the texture? It's like a sand. So don't throw it away. I mean, you can still smash it, and that. This one's still perfect, and this one's a little bit dry, but it's super, the color is super bright, so I love that. So that's what I used that, and I did that patina effect on the whole tray. So that is my IndigoBlu tray. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Let me know. I think I answered everything. Oh, and the paper line. Oh my God. I'm like, the paper line is from Ciao Bella, the Summer Breeze. So this is an awesome, awesome paper line. So of course I kept all the extras and bits. So maybe I can make something to go with it. Or maybe I'll cover the back because I stained it with paint. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.